Remember to check them out?
Dang it. No, I forgot. I'll get it when we're done.
Why can't you remember to check it when you get home?
Because most days it's just not on my mind. I just want to come home, kick off my shoes, sit back, and...
turn on your game.
Are you serious?
Deadly.
I don't know why you get mad at me for playing my game. It's how I wind down.
For 3 hours?
So what, 3 hours? Do I jump down your throat when you spend an entire afternoon knitting?
I don't knit. I crochet.
Whatever. You looking at your hands all day is no different than me playing through Kingdom Hearts.
The difference, my dear, is that your journey through the lands of Kingdom Hearts is only enjoyable for you.
Whereas my crocheting produces something that others can also enjoy.
Yes, darling. Thank you so much for those 2 size too small snot green mittens you crocheted for me last Christmas. I don't know how I ever lived without those.
Fuck you.
Listen, I'm not saying you should stop your crocheting. I'm just saying the results aren't as desirable as the act of making them is for you. My gaming serves relatively the same social purpose.
What about your writing?
What about it?
I haven't seen you with so much as a piece of paper in front of you in months.
I don't know what you want from me. Every day I wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work at a miserable job filled with miserable people.
Don't you like Becky?
I hate Becky. Becky's the worst. If I had one wish, it would be to never see her face again. It would be to never see any of their faces again. Every day I wake up filled with apprehension. This is the most uninspiring time of my life.
That's because you don't do anything to make it inspiring. You say that you can't stand the people you work with and that the work you do is mind-numbing. You want to do something more important with your life, but you do less than nothing to improve your situation. Do you really think sitting on your ass for 3 hours a day playing video games is going to make your life any better?
Well, for those 3 hours.
What about the rest of the hours?
What about them?
If you want to improve your situation...
Our situation, then you have to have a better sense of the future.
Jonathan's axe came down on a log at the exact moment his wife opened the back door and said he had a phone call. He wiped the sweat from his forehead and leaned the axe on a large stump. "Who is it?" he asked. "I wouldn't say," she answered. "This can't be good," he replies as he walks into the house. The bullet exploded out of his weapon and connected with the forehead of Senator Crane with ferocious velocity. Jonathan removed his eye from the scope and peered down at the ant-like people below him. He could see their panicked movements and could almost hear their petrified screams. Then he quickly began to disassemble the weapon. Those people on the ground had nothing to worry about. He was after evil today. As far as he was concerned, evil had been taken care of.
The sights of the pistol were trained directly between the eyeballs of the subdued McManus. His choice was clear. He could pull the trigger and bring the complexities of the life he had sworn off so long ago charging back at him, or he could put down the gun and walk away. Back to his home, back to his wife, back to the life he had come to love. "I'm going home," he says as he takes the pistol apart and tosses it to opposite sides of the room. "Fool," McManus says to himself. He reaches into his shoe and pulls out a knife. He unsheathes it and begins moving towards Jonathan. Bam! Sniper sitting in the tower nearby pulls his trigger and McManus falls dead. Jonathan, in complete cool guy fashion, never breaks his stride.
What'd you think?
Maybe I loved it.
Really?
Yeah. From the very beginning, when he's talking about the weather and how he feels about the changing of the seasons and all the crazy stuff with the leaves and the snow and his wife making dinner, it's like the most wonderful thing I've ever read in my entire life. It's beautiful. It's as beautiful as you are. It's completely amazing. It's the most amazing thing I've ever.
This movie is going to be the best possible decision you could ever make. The logistic probability of you showing benefit from this is on a level you cannot even begin to calculate. I've represented writers from all over the place. I'm talking children's books all the way to philosophical translators. And selling to these people is the best possible way to make money in this business. Continuous money. Trust me. This is going to be a huge break for you.
I've already had a big break with the book being published. I don't want my story being ripped to shreds by some 90-minute cash grab.
Do you know who they're going to get to play Jonathan in this adaptation?
Who?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
He's a 90% lock at this point. He loves your novel, and he's very in love with the idea of playing Jonathan.
Well, more goes into a movie than just its star. There's still a lot of ways this thing can go wrong. I don't want to put my reputation on the line for something this risky.
Look, your novel is excellent. It's a fucking classic. It's a bestseller, and it's on numerous top 10 lists, but lately the sales have died down. And with your second book on the way, now is the perfect time to build some hype so you can show your story to a broader audience.
But will the audience be looking for me? Or will they be looking for the movie version of my work?
Whatever they're looking for, what they will find is a great book. Crafted by an amazing writer, a writer who, if she takes this deal, will guarantee herself financial stability for the next 5 years.
I don't care about the money. Will the movie be good?
Absolutely.
And you're willing to bet your job on that?
Look, I will spend every waking hour making sure the best people are involved in this production. Trust me, this is not going to be anything else but a classic.
All right, I'm in.
This is the best decision you made in your lifetime. The gain you're going to get from this will be so lucrative, you're not going to know what to do with it all. And plus, if you have a good relationship with these people, they'll want to produce more novels. You can almost triple your net worth in the next 5 years.
Baby, I am so sorry.
That was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Where was Jake Gyllenhaal?
And wasn't Paul Haggis supposed to direct? Who was this guy?
Fernando Martinez.
I've never heard of him.
Oh, well, he directed that dog movie last year.
I don't watch dog movies.
I don't understand. I was on the set 2 months ago and everything seemed fine.
Was Jake Gyllenhaal there?
Well, no, they said he was coming in later.
He did not.
Oh my god, I have to fire my agent now. I have to find a new one. How am I going to get my book published without an agent? How am I going to write it while I'm looking for one?
Baby, I'm sorry your movie sucked, but there's a bright side to all this.
What's that?
We are financially stable for the first time in our lives. The money we got from this heaping pile of shit, it helped pay for our wedding. It bought you your new car. Okay, and your new book is out, and it's getting great reviews, and this movie is only going to make it look better by comparison, so let's just put this travesty behind us, okay? And look forward to what you're going to be able to write in the future.
Hollywood really sucks.